The capture of Hell's Angels' brutal leader. The rise and fall of Necati Arabaci. In the shadowy world of organized crime, where power and violence intertwine, few names echo as ominously as Necati Arabaci. On a seemingly ordinary Friday in the picturesque district of Sezim, located in Turkey's western Izmir province, Turkish security forces orchestrated a stunning takedown of this notorious figure. This was not just an arrest, it was a strategic strike against the criminal underworld that had evaded justice for far too long. Necati Arabaci, a man who once sat comfortably atop the Hells Angels hierarchy, had been a target of Interpol's relentless pursuit for years. His capture marked a significant victory in the global fight against organized crime. The law has finally caught up with one of the most feared figures in organized crime. Necati Arabaci, a top leader of the Hells Angels and a high-profile fugitive sought by Interpol, was apprehended by Turkish authorities in Sezim. Known for his brutal past and extensive criminal network, Arabaci's arrest is a pivotal moment in law enforcement history. To understand the enigma of Necati Arabaci, we must first trace his origins back to the bustling streets of Cologne, Germany, where his journey into the criminal underworld began. Born into a modest family of Turkish descent, Arabaci arrived in Germany during the 1980s, a time of significant social and economic shifts. Initially, he engaged in minor offenses, but his sharp mind and innate leadership skills quickly propelled him up the ranks of the underworld. By the way, what was the primary location where Necati Arabaci was captured by Turkish authorities? Istanbul, Ankara, Sezim, Izmir. Take a guess. The correct answer will be revealed shortly. Well, the correct answer is Sezim. Arabaci was a man of contradictions, a charismatic leader with a vision that extended far beyond petty crime. By the 1990s, he had forged alliances with some of the most powerful criminal figures in Cologne. It wasn't long before he crossed paths with the Hells Angels, a notorious motorcycle gang that had already established its fearsome reputation worldwide. Recognizing the potential of aligning with such an influential group, Arabaci leveraged his strategic acumen and fearless demeanor to become an integral part of their operations. His rise within the Hells Angels was meteoric, fueled by his ability to orchestrate complex criminal enterprises that spanned across borders. A ruthless pursuit of wealth and influence marked Arabaci's ascension to power. He understood the mechanics of organized crime better than most, exploiting weaknesses in the law to build a criminal empire that dealt in everything from drug trafficking to high-stakes extortion. His influence grew so pervasive that his name became synonymous with fear and authority in the European underworld. But this power came at a cost, embroiling Arabaci in a web of violence and betrayal that would eventually lead to his downfall. Necati Arabaci's criminal endeavors were vast and varied, each more audacious than the last. His empire was built on the pillars of illegal activities that included pimping, human trafficking, assault, extortion, weapon violations, and racketeering. Arabaci's operations were meticulously organized, with a network that extended from the back alleys of Cologne to the red-light districts of major European cities. He was not just a leader, he was a mastermind who understood the complexities of crime and wielded power with an iron fist. At the core of Arabaci's operations was his ability to manipulate and control the sex trade. This illicit business not only brought in substantial profits, but also cemented his reputation as a ruthless player in the underworld. His infamous control over the Colosseum brothel in Augsburg was a testament to his reach and influence. Despite his arrest and imprisonment, Arabaci's hold on the criminal world remained unyielding. He allegedly continued to manage his empire from behind bars, directing operations with the precision of a seasoned general. The Colosseum wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol of Arabaci's dominance. It served as a hub for illegal activities and a fortress of vice that catered to an elite clientele. Under his reign, the establishment flourished, raking in millions and becoming a cornerstone of his financial empire. Arabaci's strategic mind ensured that the business was protected by layers of loyalists who enforced his commands with unwavering loyalty. His ability to maintain control despite his incarceration only underscored the depth of his influence and the reach of his criminal network. Arabaci's criminal empire, however, was not immune to the relentless pursuit of law enforcement. In 2002, German authorities launched a sweeping crackdown on organized crime, targeting Arabaci and his network in a bid to dismantle their operations. This operation culminated in Arabaci's arrest, marking the beginning of a legal battle that would expose the intricacies of his illicit activities to the world. Necati Arabaci's incarceration did little to diminish his influence. Instead, it seemed to embolden him. While serving his sentence in Germany, he continued to wield considerable power over his criminal network. Arabaci was no ordinary prisoner. He was a kingpin who managed to operate with near impunity from behind prison walls. This was a testament to his strategic mind and the fear he instilled in those who served under him. Arabaci's ability to maintain control over the Colosseum brothel while incarcerated is a case study in criminal enterprise management. Despite the distance, he managed to keep the business running efficiently, orchestrating operations through trusted lieutenants who were fiercely loyal to him. The brothel continued to thrive under his direction, raking in profits and maintaining its status as a premier establishment in Augsburg's red light district. Arabaci's deportation to Turkey was seen by many as an opportunity for the criminal mastermind to regroup and reassess his strategies. Back in his homeland, he found a familiar environment that he could navigate with ease. Turkish authorities, however, were well aware of his reputation and kept a vigilant watch over his activities. Despite being removed from Europe, Arabaci's ambitions remained undeterred, and he continued to be a significant figure in the global underworld. Reports soon emerged of Arabaci's attempts to re-establish his influence in Turkey. His reputation preceded him, and he quickly became a person of interest to law enforcement agencies. Turkish security forces, aware of the threat he posed, monitored his activities closely. Arabaci, ever the strategist, adapted to his new circumstances, seeking to expand his operations and build a new empire in the land of his birth. Arabaci's elusive nature posed significant challenges for those seeking to apprehend him. He was a master of evasion, employing a network of loyalists who shielded him from capture. His ability to stay one step ahead of the law was a testament to his cunning and the deep-rooted connections he had cultivated over the years. Interpol, however, remained undeterred, recognizing that capturing Arabaci was crucial to disrupting organized crime on a global scale. On that fateful Friday in Sezim, Turkish authorities, backed by intelligence from Interpol, successfully executed a meticulously planned operation that led to Necati Arabaci's capture. This arrest was not just a momentous occasion for Turkish law enforcement. It was a decisive blow against organized crime networks worldwide. Arabaci, a man who had long evaded justice, was finally in custody, marking a significant triumph in the fight against transnational criminal organizations. Necati Arabaci's story is one of ambition, power, and the inevitable consequences of a life mired in crime. From the streets of Cologne to the prisons of Germany, and finally to the coastal town of Sezim, his journey is emblematic of the complexities of organized crime and the relentless pursuit of justice by those determined to bring him to account. As Arabaci faces the legal consequences of his actions, his story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that no matter how powerful, no one is beyond the reach of the law. The screen fades to black as the music intensifies, leaving viewers with a sense of resolution and the ongoing struggle against crime. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.